I'd bring you guys in with me because this is our show.
Oh crap.
What's up, guys? Blue Crossroads. Look what I found. We've been a little like hit or miss with like all being able to get together, and honestly Tuesday, like with all the work I'm doing to stream twice a week is a little hard, so we may go to every other week. But missed you guys. Blue Crossroads, Lotus Girl, Eris, Miss Fidgety Aura, good evening. The main thing I wanted to do, because I'm only able to be here for 45 minutes tonight, catch up with you guys and talk a little bit about my book that's coming out Thursday. But first, I'll let you guys say what's up.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I've just been busy.
Yeah, me too. It's been a weird week, weird day for sure.
I feel like there's a lot of, for some reason, and I haven't looked at the astrology, but I'm definitely going to tonight. I feel like, you remember that energy I was talking about in like January, February? I was like, come March, it's all going to clear up for us and like things are going to start looking up. What's up, Jerome? How are you?
There you go.
Love when you come in. And then it did. It cleared up. The energy cleared. I feel like the end of June coming into July, something must have happened, like astrologically. I don't know if it was like the Sagittarius supermoon or whatever it was that we had on the 15th. Something surged the negative energy.
Well, right now you got all the planets lined up.
That could be it too. I've got to look at the astrology. I'll let you guys know tomorrow, but there is something icky in the air, I'm telling you, because everybody's having issues. Everybody's having, problems with major purchases, like our Crowley here, and problems with things like vapes getting up and growing legs and walking off into a corner somewhere and disappearing, like my house, and people from our past who we don't particularly want to see showing up in at least mine and
that was real
Dragon's lives. Who's commenting is me.
Hey
Crowley, I shouted you out in a video this week, and I know that you didn't watch it because I was like, oh, he must be busy because I didn't hear from him.
It's insane right now.
One of the men's last names was Crowley. It was a Michael Crowley. Nick Y. Mermaid, beautiful wifey. I have a mermaid deck coming tomorrow. I hope to get it before stream. I was thinking of you. It's just been really icky. I've been waking up. I was taking this.
What was that?
That was me. I'm sorry.
I thought it was Steven.
Copyright. Oh no, we're gonna get a copyright. Holy moly!
Actually, if it's under 13 seconds, we're good. I was actually no, I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry.
Oh, I was taking this
Crowley.
super green and red powder in my tea diffuser every single morning and feeling really great. And then I ran out of it. I ordered some more today of like a different kind that I hope works. It's like a little bit cheaper. And I feel like it's like affecting me. Like I feel like it really freaking worked. Chris Jarvis, what's up? So Jerome, I have a personal reading coming for you next week. I will text you the link. It's private, so only you and I can see it, but it's a full reading. Guys, because I only have like until 8:45, until 9 o'clock. I just want to mention that my second book, which I have to look at what the name of it is. This book has been a thorn in my side since I started it last, October, but I'm very excited to say that it will be on Amazon. It'll be officially released Thursday, June 23rd. So in 2 days, Encounters with Evil, 101 True and Terrifying Stories. I want to just say something really quick, guys. I designed that cover. You like it? Yeah, you do. It has Steve Stockton's name on it.
I love that cover.
And he did contribute. He did the forward. So I didn't want to mislead anyone thinking that like he wrote the book with me. I actually wrote the book and Steve wrote a paragraph or two in the beginning as a forward. He was supposed to write it with me, but he got caught up with his stuff with Sandy. So I ended up doing it. But I'm super excited and working on the Shadow Person book. Going through it right now. You are so welcome. Jerome, what I was just saying, I think when you came in, I don't know if you heard me, in the beginning of the year, like from December through like March, like mid-March, I was talking a lot on these streams about just energetically, the way the planets were aligned, and it was just horrible. Like for everybody was like suffering through it and going through it. And
Mine was okay till Saturday. Then it just went.
I remember saying to
And then it got
people-
better again, so I can't complain.
I remember saying to people that it'll pass in March. And then we had the Mercury retrograde, which I thought, up until June 15th will be good. But I think a lot of that retrograde energy and whatever's going on with the planets all being aligned, there's something icky in the air, like I said. So I would say probably July 7th, 8th, 9th, we should feel like we're coming out of all of like the bombardment of negativity and really dealing with an overload of stuff. Like for me, it's always emotion. Jerome, I don't know what your sign is. I actually used to know, but I don't remember, because I remember when I found out, I was like, oh, it's so figures. But being a water sign, I'm really
probably a Virgo.
Yeah. Your signs, I mean, you did a lot better than most of us, though, you earth signs for the most part. And Edna, what is up?
What is my sign? Well, I know I'm a Scorpio, but is that Earth or
no? That makes a lot.
It's a Virgo. He is a Virgo.
I thought he was a Virgo.
Yeah, he's a Virgo.
When's your birthday?
No, Dr.
November 7th.
Oh yeah, oh, that makes so much sense. No, you're a water sign.
Yeah.
Listen, so there's 3. Yeah, Scorpio. I don't know either. There's 3 each, right? Of earth, air, water, and fire. And I will tell you, there is the emotional wreck of all of them. There is the moody, kind of level-headed one of all of them. And then there's the kind of super duper nice but meanie of all of them. You, sir, are the meanie. I am the emotional wreck. And then there's Cancers like my mother, Ray, my stepfather, and my son, RJ, who are the pretty level-headed but oftentimes moody. But it also depends on your entire chart. You have a sun sign, a moon sign, a rising sign. I think we talked about this. Virgo. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
I have a Godzilla sign.
I remember because just I don't know, I could just sense it in people.
I don't see myself as meanie. I consider myself like straightforward.
That's and a lot of people who are emotional wrecks will take that, as you know from our past experiences, as
Scorpio is like the Aries of the water sign.
We've never had any past experiences.
No. I mean, when you said like some very simple thing to me, and I blew up in like a 3-page text on why you're mean to me all the time, and like you're like, what are you talking about? You're like, I asked you like a question, like what time are we starting? And I was like, you can't talk to me that way. That's what I mean. So yeah, Virgo.
It has been crazy. The
Virgo
energy has been strange.
Is supposed to make like the best friends in the entire world, because you're the 6th sign, I'm the 12th, and it's like kind of the complete opposite thing. And believe it or not, Pisces and Scorpio are actually supposed to be, out of any sign, the best signs together romantically. Like out of any sign ever, it's Pisces and Scorpio. I don't know why that is.
So what's May?
Mystery on it depends. You can be a Gemini, or May is Gemini Taurus. But listen, it's about your moon and rising too. Like I am a Libra moon. So Pisces sun, Libra moon, avoid confrontation at all costs. Always want peace. I'm the peacemaker. Never want any kind of confrontation. But then my rising sign is Aries, and I will cut you. So
or cut my ex-wife.
That's basically my personality. Why? When is her birthday? May what?
Actually, no, it's April. It's April 11th.
I was going to say, because Scorpio and Gemini, not so much.
No, April 11th.
But again, I must reiterate, guys, if you're looking at sun sign only, don't do it. Go to a site like cafeastrology.com. They give you a free, really, really full.
I don't know. Mine was really good. The one
that's
I
what
got.
I'm saying.
Is that where that's where I got it from.
Yours.
Yeah,
they give you a ton of information about your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, where the position of each planet was, and then they tell you what that's about, and then you can do further research. It is an entire rabbit hole, but you will learn, I guarantee you, so much about yourself that you never knew. Like I didn't know how
That's why I rely on you.
I knew for me, because I thought like I was just like a special case of Pisces who were like, it takes like 8 years for me to finally have enough of you. But then once I do, like I'll cut you off like without thinking twice, no matter.
Okay, I'm leaving now.
And then I'm vindictive.
Dragon's age faster.
I had no idea that was because of my moon and rising. Larry A, hi. So I just, because yesterday was a holiday, I got the gemstones that I promised you in your package, and I just had that mailed out today. So be on the lookout. I
rely on you to go down that rabbit hole for me.
Then I need your information.
You have it. You have everything.
No, I need. If you ever sent it to me, I don't still have it. I need your birth date, your hometown, like where you were born. I need the time you were born. If you don't have that, that's okay, but you miss a lot of it, like you won't get your ascendant.
I was born in Italy on an Air Force base.
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
Need your time. You just need your time.
I need the time. I need the place, like the town, and that's it. And then I can tell you, I can give you your full chart. I did one for Larry, and I think he's like the only one I've ever done one for, professionally. And I hope I did.
I did my own. I was so proud of myself.
Dragons ain't faster. That's not nice.
Dragons are faster. Nice try.
They live longer, though.
Yeah,
they live longer.
I'm actually about 6,000 years old.
And they breathe fire, which I can't do. So
yeah, some of them don't actually. Some of them don't. Some of them actually breathe ice.
Well, just roll with it, bro. Roll with it.
Some of them breathe daisies. No, just kidding.
Mr. Jerome, you know what I would like to do? I would like to get your time and place of birth and look at your chart, because for some reason I sense a lot of Gemini in you too. Like Ray is a Cancer, and usually they get along really well with Pisces. We're fellow water signs, and they're usually very level-headed, very moody, but nothing I can't deal with. But there's this, and Ray, if you're listening, this is not a knock at you. It's just there's this kind of overconfidence and like bordering on arrogance in him. And that's that he has in his planetary positions and in his ascendant fire sign, mainly Leo, who are pretty much overconfident, and they're like the confident ones in the zodiac. They're like the lion, the big mane, and they're all proud, and they actually called a pride, And then the air moon sign, I always post a meme on Facebook that it's like when you're living with an air moon sign. So he's an Aquarius moon. Bart's in the bathroom crying, and Homer's blow drying his face, and it says, "Let me help you with those tears." Like there's no like, hey, but they're just very logical and very practical. So energy has been crazy, and I don't know what made it dip, but I'm telling you guys, I usually wake up and I give a positive affirmation, and I do the best I can to get through my day. And lately I even went back to yoga, and I am just a mental train wreck. Like and it's not just things that are going on, because it's like from the second I open my eyes in the morning, there's nothing, I could see like some things going on may put someone in a bad mood. Obviously we're only human, but like from the second you wake up, that shouldn't be happening. So it has to be something energetic. I went through with RJ and I taught him how to cleanse the house. And then we went out into the property and we cleaned, I don't want to say cleaned, but basically cleaned the entire property as far as energetically, multiple times this week.
Yeah, because that Wednesday night I had to do it.
Yeah, and I went and brought either at 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds each of selenite and black tourmaline, which you're supposed to put together.
Right.
Which Wednesday was this?
This is the Wednesday we did a card reading, and I had a visitor.
Somebody's abilities activated, knocked out all of my boundaries, borders, and protections I have on my property.
So somebody came and paid me a visit.
He ended up with burns on him.
Oh yeah.
I don't even.
It was messed up.
It was crazy,
but nothing unusual for me.
So I'm glad I didn't miss it.
I think that's why they don't mind me, because I don't care.
I'm glad I did miss it. Actually.
Yeah, it affected some people in chat too.
Yeah, it did.
Larry, thank you so much. I'm glad that you did. Mr. Rion says Sagittarius and Gemini are complementary signs. Some of my best friends are duplicitous Geminis, mad buggers. My dad, I think, is the only Sagittarius I personally know, and it gives me, until I met some of you guys, it gave me a really bad taste in my mouth with Sagittariuses because I thought they were all narcissistic. Like, I'll be like, someone will be like, hey, Gemma, what's your favorite color? And I'll be like, oh, it's green. And my dad will be like, but you know, my favorite color is. Or like the most personal things. Like one time I was like, you know, I was talking to my dad and I'm like, you know, I was flirting with this guy and do I have to tell, if this was like 15 years ago. I was like, do I have to tell so-and-so I was cheating? And he's like, yeah, but to make sure you tell him how I feel about cheating. Like it's always about him. Like he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, well, you know, he's like, yeah. And then he talks about himself. And that to me is Sagittarius because, but I don't know the rest of his chart. I've looked, but I don't remember what it is, but it's a lot of fire. And when you have too much of one element, you're overwhelmed by that element, your personality.
I am still learning about all this stuff. So,
well, I'm going to send you your chart. Donnie Cho, what's up? Christina Bell, 405er.
A ninja.
Eris, you know, when you say things like Capricorn are worse than Sagittarius, it really all depends on your chart itself. Because I can be a Pisces. I get along amazingly with Scorpios. But if you talk to a lot of other people, they'll be like, oh, that person's a dick or that person... you know, because if you're like a fire sign, water puts out fire. So you're going to, you know, probably not like them very much. It's really tricky. It's really complicated. So to make things easier, people just usually go by sun signs. But I can't do that anymore because like I want to know your whole chart. Like I want to know what's up with you. Like if I don't know your whole chart.
Well, my chart says I'm a pretty mellow guy.
Most Virgo suns are mellow regardless of their chart, unless again that when you bring all that fire in, that's when you start getting like
that's when I start breathing fire. Yeah, because you don't want to piss me off.
Well, Mr. Yan, I know about Sagittarius too, that you guys are extremely funny.
Yeah, we have Virgos have a dry sense of humor.
A dry sense of humor. I had this meme about Virgos that it was like Virgos when
we're funny at the right moment.
It says Virgos when you first meet them, and it has someone looking through a little peephole, and it says, "Who are you?" Like,
yep, that's us.
And that's it. That is my best friend.
Name, rank, and serial number, please.
Can I have like 1 second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to ask people if you enjoy this channel and you enjoy us hanging out. You know what I mean? Whenever we do, just BSing and having a good time, please contribute.
Yes.
And make this possible. We can continue this. Just have a good time, you know, have the love, have the joy, and just have a random conversation instead of, you know, going down.
Yeah, if you're able to, guys, just because I made $27 off YouTube ad revenue this month. So it really does help. Time Traveler, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces Moon. That's so interesting. You have all three waters. My son, RJ, is a triple Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Moon baby, totally emotional, totally all over the place with his moods. But the best thing about triple Cancers, mama's boys. It literally says mama's boy.
He is a mama's boy too.
I actually miss Damien.
I told him that kid's he's going through some stuff. I'm going to see him this weekend though, and ask him if he wants to come and hang out with us either on here or on like a Wednesday. See what he's up to. It was his first Father's Day without both his dads. So
I think a random thing would be good for him. Something like
to just come in and be able to BS. Yeah. For sure. I don't even know what he's up to. The kid doesn't talk to anybody. So I'm going there this weekend to drag his butt out and get him to do some stuff. Ray's going to be with us, which is really good because Ray lost his mom at the same age Damien lost his dad. And I think that they'll be able to, you know, if he needs someone to talk to besides his moms, like he has me and my mom, like he has his moms, you know, maybe he needs like a man to talk to. I don't want to put all of his personal stuff out there, but he's doing better. He failed his permit by one question, so he's got to go back and do it. But I got him the book because I overdo everything, and it has every possible scenario of list of questions that New Jersey DMV is used for the permit. There's like 360 some odd varieties, and like I'm making him go through every single one. I'm like, Mom, he's got to do all of them. And he did really well. He just missed that one because he hates being in public places.
That's super cool.
That's always good.
Still trying to figure out how to do stuff. So
do stuff.
Mystery on, yeah.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
You don't want me to do that.
Sometimes, thank you, Ghostdragonz. Sometimes
who's that? Oh, thanks, Dragon.
two fire signs together are great. You know, two water signs together usually work really well, unless one of them has an overabundance of
Oh yeah.
an air or fire, because water and earth, you know, water feeds the earth, and so they get together. And then fire and water, obviously not so much, but it really depends. There has to be balance, and some people's charts are not balanced. Like me, I have no earth at all in my chart, and like one fire, or no water except my sun sign, and then like one earth placement, and the rest is fire and air.
Miss Fidgety, yes, you can't have one without the other. You always have to have a positive and a negative. So
Oops, wrong
The
one.
way society is so toxic lately, people are absorbing the worst aspects if they're not careful. And
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. I think when we do tomorrow,
There we go.
I think what we're going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about that energetic shift, and I'm going to look up tonight and research tomorrow, like when it should be ending and what we can do to protect ourselves. Larry, actually, I just sent you the black tourmaline and selenite. I mailed it out today because the two go very well together. I don't remember what I sent you as far as your last one, but yes, what I did send you, this one that I sent you, I had to wait for the crystals to come in because I ordered them in bulk, because every single person that I'm speaking to, all my clients that we're doing face-to-face, all my clients that are reaching out, they're all dealing with the same thing, an overabundance of negative energy or a return of negative entities they thought they got rid of already. It's like nothing unusual. It's everybody's having it. I'm going to my mom's house with uncrossing spray, holy
go for the gusto.
tar water. I got peppermint oil, negativity clearing candle. I got black salt. I got holy white salt. Like, I am doing that house up. Like, that thing is getting
Light it up.
But I'm trying to exercise a jinn. So I am a little nervous, but I'm going to put it out into the universe that I'm not scared of it. So
you need to look up the verses you need.
I did. I have. Oh, okay. I am prepared. Believe me,
okay.
I am prepared.
And if that don't work, you may have to get a Quran and look for the verses in the Quran.
The thing won't show itself to me. That's the problem, because I'm not afraid of it. My mom's like, "You're not afraid of anything." Like, that's not true. But for some reason, whatever this is, has me so angry that it's harassing my mom and my son that I have no room left to fear it.
Like I said, if the Bible don't work, you may have to use the Quran.
I have a Quran.
Well, Gemma,
you may have to.
You know, I've done some deep dives into the jinn, like probably a couple dozen hours into research, 30, 40, 50 hours. So it's I'll jump in.
Donnie Cho, if you email me, I could probably give you a little bit of help with that. And let you know just some things you can do to visualize.
Donnie should try her sprays. They're good stuff.
Visualize protecting yourself, or I can send you one of my sprays. Jinns are your field mystery. If you have any suggestions for me, I will gladly take them.
I didn't see Rachel sneak in here.
Those are entities that have been around since the dawn of time. So
I know, and in the Bible we call them Nephilim, and in the Quran they call them jinn. I really do believe they're the same.
No, it's two different things.
But
the
now
Nephilim and the jinn are two different things. Well, they are kind of the same.
I don't know if they're exactly the same, but I
think the Nephilim are the children of the angels and the human women.
Well, I'm going to text you some stuff to look up.
Yeah, that would be good. Oh, I don't want it to materialize. I just want it to leave, because now my mom's getting burned. She's waking up with handprints, and Ray's like, "This is crazy. Like, that doesn't." I said, "Dude, listen. I understand having a logical mind, but if you're a Christian like we are, and you believe that there is a heaven and there's a hell, which my beliefs on that have since changed since I started communing with my guides and all that, but I won't get into all that, right?" So if you believe that, like he does, do you honestly believe that the Bible, like, told these entities, and I'm not getting religious, I'm trying to be a little more on the spiritual aspect of it, that the Bible, God told them to bow to us, they wouldn't, and they were so severely punished that they're going to stay down there and they're not going to come ever bother us, even though they have
no, that's not, they just casted them out of heaven. That's all he did.
But that's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal, because they are pissed and they do bug us.
And he said that he just doesn't believe that they're here, and he doesn't believe it. And I don't know. And there's no way. Well, the jinn had this jinn had materialized to my mother the one time.
Yes, Chris.
But that's because
Jinn are elementals.
it was for sensitives, you know, 2 physical mediums, actually probably 3 because I think RJ's one too, and a native healer, all like within the same 20-foot space. And
Just
there
a
was
big
a
beacon.
murder.
You guys become beacons.
We blasted it out, not even realize. If I had thought about it, if I had known that murder had happened in the house like 5 houses down, you know, 20 years ago, I would have protected us. But I didn't know. It was my first time in the new house.
See, now I kind of put the jinn into the Fae folk character.
Oh no.
Jinn were here before time.
Jinn are religious beings. Either way you spin it.
I don't know. I'll send you my stuff.
Yeah, please, because you know that's kind of like fact.
So.
But I'd love to hear what you have.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're kind of tricksters. There's some of them that are tricksters in kind of the same way that the Fae folk are.
No, I mean, I would love to see what you have too, because I am currently like in the middle of writing the Shadow Person book. There are good ones, Jinn, that I'm going to talk about briefly in my book, because the Quran says that they were given, like, the only time they're going to have to redeem themselves is on Judgment Day. That's their only time for redemption. And they do die. While they seem immortal to us because they live for millennia, they actually can die. They do have partners. They do have offspring. So they're a little bit like us in that way, but they do have a chance for redemption and to get back into heaven. Again, guys, I'm not trying to be religious. So if you just pop in at this point, we're just talking about a specific thing. I don't need that on my YouTube.
No, nobody's going to give you crap.
No,
you can't talk about some things without bringing up any kind of religion,
right.
to be
So
quite honest.
what I'm saying is there are some that go out of their way, and not many, but there are some who want that redemption. So they do go out of their way to help us. But like I said in the one video, I think referring to them as like a genie is way oversimplifying, and it's dangerous because it's way downplaying. Yeah, Rachel Wild Stacy, I'm aware of that now. But I just wasn't thinking it at the time. I had just started talking about my abilities on YouTube at the time, and I really wasn't comfortable enough in them yet. But now I definitely know that. And I do protections on my own house, like at least every other week, at least. And I'm teaching RJ, and he really loves it. He loves the smell of the incense. He loves mixing the oils. Like if you guys get a spray from me, most likely RJ helped me mix it. He'll tell me like, "Ooh, that smells good," or "Oh, I don't like that one," or like, "Add more lemon." Like he's really getting into it. I got this app that it scans any kind of rock or crystal you hold in your hand and tells you exactly what it is. So I did all my crystals, all my gemstones. I was really excited.
Yeah. I think I misspoke. They're not related to the Fae folk, but they do have similar characteristics.
Similar characteristics for
There's
sure.
different colored jinns, and different colored jinns have different they have different characteristics, and they have different aspirations.
It's like a hierarchy.
Yes, absolutely.
Like demons are allegedly like the color of their eyes will show how high or low they are in hell, like their power. White-eyed demons, believe it or not, guys, this is why white-eyed kids fascinate me so much. White-eyed demons are allegedly the highest up. Donnie Cho, that's actually true. Your statement is true, but that's just kind of what they do for some reason, because Jinn is a specific entity. But yes, everything's Jinn. I lived in Paterson, New Jersey. Now, if you look up Paterson, New Jersey, I literally, and I didn't mean this in a bad way, but it reminded me of, I used to call it Little Arabia. We have the highest population of Muslims by density in the entire United States, or maybe the second highest now. So everything I ate was Middle Eastern. Every clothes shop was Middle Eastern. Like they just own Paterson now, at least South Paterson where I lived. So I learned a lot about their culture, and I dated very briefly this Turkish guy who, like, my addiction, I was in my addiction. He's like, you have a Jinn, or like if I ate bacon in front of him, he's like, the Jinn. And he'd like smack my head. And like, so yes, they are very big on, like, if you trip in the street, they're like, oh, here's a Jinn, and I'm not making fun of them. This is just how these people, in my experience, do kind of blanket everything with Jinn. Oh, Mike, hi, sorry I didn't see you. We're ending in like 10 minutes anyway. Thanks so much for coming in. I was too busy talking as usual. Just in case, welcome. Yes, cleansing jewelry for sure. I've also been putting a lot of energy into my snowflake obsidian ring, because it's kind of the only like big gemstone ring that I have for now. But you can store energy in any crystal gemstone piece of jewelry, really. Paranormal Pixie, hi.
See, I bet snuck on you while you were. Sorry.
Mike, please hit me up and let me know how you're doing. I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm sorry, Ghost. What?
Oh, you're fine. I said a lot of people snuck in while you were rambling.
Yeah, sorry about that.
While you were
I wasn't really trying to ramble. I was trying
I
to
know you're giving them
educate.
You
Rachel,
know I'm
hi.
picking on. Jeez.
It was funny.
Rachel, I actually am seeing my mom this weekend. I finally get to give her the Oreos.
No, she really ate them. She's got to buy her new ones.
I'll tell you what happened. I didn't eat them because I don't eat lemon, but RJ wanted to call my mom and see if he could have some.
Can I have them? Can I have them?
So I gave him a few, but I am bringing them to her because she does want to try them. And she was just so blown away that you did that for her. I mean, it meant a lot to us. So thank you. Just in case, what is up? Oh, Justin, I talk about that all the time in my Wednesday night when I do the 1-card polls, because I get negative energy attachments from people. Like one time I told someone, and it's one of you guys that are either in here or that are in Wednesday nights, because it was a regular. I said, listen, there is something that you purchase secondhand that has an attachment to it, and you need to either clean it, like cleanse it, not wipe it off.
I remember that.
And get rid of it.
It was a lamp. It was a lamp.
It was a lamp. I'm like, where'd you go? He was like, oh, I was throwing away the lamp I got from the garage sale like a few days ago.
You know, I did that with a box of comic books. I brought a box of comic books home, and for weeks, weird shit was happening. I'm like, something's not right.
Can't curse.
And I end up having to get rid of the comic books. I was pissed.
You don't even want to see. You won't even want to see it. I brought home from one of my customers' houses. We'll save that for after chat.
Well, listen, that's why I'm glad Ray is cleaning a lot of his collected stuff. He has beautiful stuff. There is this antique card table he has that I touched it. And guys, I'm not usually touch sensitive like that. I don't remember what it's called. Jarvis tells me every single time I bring it up, and I can never remember. When you touch something and you see visions of like where it used to be, this thing literally came from a card, like a casino or like a bar in the Old West. I literally saw someone getting shot over this table. So I wanted to bring it into my house, but I want to cleanse it first. But the thing with Ray is like, I'll be like, I really like that. Let's find a place for it. He's like, no, leave it there. Like,
was it negative energy or?
The energy attached to it was like, I helped with the spirit of the guy who got shot finally cross over. So that stopped a lot of activity going on in my yard. But no, now it's just like it had this murder kind of attached to it, but that ended with the spirit crossing. But it just had, I saw like a picture of the literal Old West in my head and these cowboys playing cards over this table. So I know, like, and I'm fascinated by that era.
Well, that was my question.
I touched an old man once, and I swear, I told him, I go, you were in World War II, weren't you? And he said, yes. And I said, you were flying a plane jet, weren't you? And he goes, yeah. I go, you made some major kills, didn't you? He goes, yes. And he goes, how'd you know all that? And I go, I touched you.
He was carrying it. Well, you're an observer. That's a lot different than a listener.
That's true, too.
You know, I do get it every once in a while. And when I was younger, I used to really have it. Like, I could touch the wall in a house and tell you the past 16 generations that lived there. But once I had that demon encounter with that Clara girl, I stopped doing it. And then it's like it went dormant or something as my other abilities got more. That one got less.
I feel like a bookend right now.
No, this is what happens. But you know what? It's good to have you here because you ask questions. You know what I mean? You ask relevant questions. You're learning. And I want you to eventually have your own show, whatever you decide to do, whether it's in this community but this is good knowledge for you to have. You're looking to buy a house. You should know how to cleanse your own house.
Well, I am empathic to a point, but you guys seem
you got to be in this community.
You guys seem to see more than I do sometimes.
well, I see more than pretty much anyone I know, but you know what it is too, Crowley. I think you're going to find the more time you spend with us, and I'm sure that this is true already, whether you notice it or not, since you've been in these streams, in this community, even if they're just mine, have you not been a little bit more empathic or a little bit more noticing things
intuitive
around that you never would have, or more intuitive? Yeah. Because it opens you up. Just the interest, you know. I wrote in my, let me read you guys my synopsis that I wrote for my book. So this is what's on the back, and this reminds me of that very much, because I use that quote from Nietzsche that Steve Stockton is constantly like saying, like he says it like every stream. He used to drive me nuts with it. So I wrote this. Okay. Now remember, I wrote the whole book. Rachel Wild Stacy, I'm surprised there was only one person getting shot. Yeah, that's all I saw was one right over the table, but I'm sure there were no more attachments, but I'm sure I'm going to definitely have to cleanse it. So
let me go check dinner real fast. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I wrote, if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Nietzsche, in between the things we can see and the things we can't, there is a door. This door should never be opened, because what is waiting on the other side is something far more frightening than anything we can possibly conceive. Join authors Gemma Jade and Steve Stockton as they lift the veil between worlds and take you on a journey of terror. From famous murder cases to stories where the monsters of our childhood years are proven true and still reside in our closets and underneath our beds. With personal stories from Gemma's life as a physical medium and Steve's personal journey as an empath, these and the other dozens of true encounters will leave you too afraid to turn off the lights and will have you questioning reality itself. So that is the synopsis of my book that's coming out Thursday. And of course, I'll announce it on Facebook. And one more thing, guys, I've got to learn how to put pictures up here. I really do.
Yeah, I got to figure it out too.
Like,
I can show a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, we could probably do a lot more with the show too. So I got a new achievement today on YouTube, 20,000 hours of watch time. It says 6 days ago. People really like the videos you're creating. So I guess I got the achievement 6 days ago, but didn't yet see it. And that would have been on the night of my, what do you call it? My Wednesday night stream.
Yep.
See the little guy with the little sunglasses? It says new achievement.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for that. We're getting ready to end. Larry A says, Ghostdragonz, I found a stein in some of my old stuff with a white dragon flying over a forest. I don't remember where it came from.
Oh, awesome. Look on the bottom and see if there's any markings.
And this says, I have a Civil War kitchen clock that my great aunt Ida gave me when she passed. Sometimes it would start ticking, so my sister swears it's haunted. The clock has been broken for years. It might not be haunted, but it definitely has an attachment. I would watch, and I think you already know this, I would watch if you ever try to cleanse it, that you don't. I try not to move spirits on if they're comfortable, you know what I mean, and not causing any problems.
Well, usually they make that choice themselves anyways.
Right, and they'll let you know. Donnie, I saw it too. I don't have time to acknowledge the abyss mooning you. Thank you guys. But I seriously, I'm excited for the book. I'm excited. That's the
They're
dog.
at it again.
I was just gonna say the dog and Pop. I already know.
Yep, that's exactly who it is.
Yeah.
And I can't stop it. It'll just get worse.
Doing big things on YouTube. And thank you, Crowley and Ghostdragonz, for spending your Tuesdays with me. Guys, I think, I don't know if we're going to be doing every other week. I'm trying to do 2 hours. It is a lot for me.
She's actually trying to take stuff off her plate, so I ain't complaining.
But I do want to spend this time with you because I'm trying to bring back the old campfire.
I know.
Fireside chats.
We'll get it there.
So this show might be a little wonky as far as scheduling. It might happen on a Friday. We'll always let you guys know. We'll get our schedule.
I may lose power again.
Wednesday nights, you guys know, are always the same. So tomorrow, hopefully, I will be here with a new deck. Again, my book drops. I feel like my album drops. No, my book drops sometime on Thursday. I'll let you guys know. I will post it on YouTube in the community tab with a link, hopefully, to Amazon where you can get it. It'll probably be $14.99, and the Kindle Unlimited will be $4.99. Guys, really important. If you want an autographed copy of the book from me, email me or text me if you have my number first, so that way I can send you. All you have to do is PayPal me the money. So it'll be the $14.99. I usually just say $20. So I can pay for the shipping to ship it to you, and I'll get the book for you, sign it, and I'll ship it off to you. Don't forget, obviously, to give me your address and information. Guys, my sprays, I have sold almost the entire box. As soon as I can get a website up, I'm going to start doing lotions and eventually soaps. If any of you know how to do a website like Wix, okay, I'm drop shipping. So all I need the website to do is list my products, list the price, list what I'm about, and take orders. I don't want a website that's going to charge like the customer. Like I'll pay monthly for the website, and then I will charge the customer. So my spray boxes usually come with some kind of crystal in them, a handwritten note on parchment from me, whatever you need. And they're $18.95, including shipping. And I just want you guys to know, shipping is anywhere from $7 to $10. So I'm not making much off them. I'm trying to help you all. I'm trying to spread the positivity and really help you guys get the energy around you guys cleared or whatever you need. I've also been doing a lot of 1 hour video readings, and I sat with someone the other day for an entire hour and discussed shadow people. And then, you know, I did one where someone wanted info on the Fae. So while I do charge for my time, I will work with you. Just FYI, I'm not running a special right now where I'm doing donation only readings. So I messaged a couple people the other night and I was like, hey, I'm going to do your reading now. You know, did you want to use PayPal or CashApp? And they got really angry with me because I asked to be paid before I rendered the service. But I always do let, you know, the specials for like an entire month where I do them. You guys choose how much you want to pay me, if anything. Last time I did that, it was really bad. So donations are always appreciated. Love you guys. Perfect imperfection. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Donate, PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate you guys so much.
Well, I do have to say something.
Hold on, I had to block Bozo because he called me a B word.
Well, no, because next week I actually have a responsibility and I have to be on with my paranormal group during the time slot. So.
Oh, that's right. I was going to come on
with
you. Okay, so we might see you on a different night next week, or
we could start earlier, maybe split the time, something.
No,
it was a previous responsibility.
I wanted to start earlier tonight, and it just didn't work out. I have to wait for Ray to get home, so that's not going to work. But it's no big deal. Like I said, this is kind of just a hangout. To some people, it may be boring. We're just kind of trying to chill with you guys, and I wish I could do 2 hours, but I'm probably not going to get another chance for the rest of the week to go shopping, and I want to do that. I sent Ray to the store with a grocery list, and he left out all of like the good cereal, the Oreos, and like all of mine and RJ's
good
snacks.
stuff.
Yeah, so I promised RJ that we would go to the grocery and pick him up our good snacks, and just going to spend some time with my family. Mr. Eon, I am not. I've tried so hard to keep up with Twitter and Instagram. I'm thinking of starting TikTok. But listen, if you can email me and then we can text. So if you email me first, and then I'll just give you my number and we can just text. Because any information you guys have, I'm going Friday. I'm probably going to do the cleansing Saturday night or Sunday morning. It knows I'm coming, so I hope that it doesn't, I haven't wanted to bother my mom because the first Father's Day without my stepdad, they were together like 33 years, and then they were together when they were 14, 15 too, and then they were definitely soulmates, twin flames. And then his birthday is also Friday, so I haven't been wanting to really ask her, but I'm just hoping it doesn't get a lot worse this week for them. Yes, Mr. Yan, I am on Facebook, Gemma Jade. There are a couple of us, but you'll see, it's a picture of me and my son. You'll see my face, obviously. Private message me, and then I will give you my number, because I don't use Facebook Messenger either, because it's all people asking to see like my feet. And guys, the sponsor, thank you guys, everyone who checked out the sponsor on my last video. I am being sponsored by LA Nail Reserve. I am not using the nail polish right now because I like to have long fake nails. So with all of that being said, think about purchasing one of my manifestation intention sprays. I'm doing manifestation sessions for 45 minutes, negative energy clearing, all of it remotely, video to video. So hit me up if you're interested. I love you guys. Thank you so much. That dog is so cute. Anyway, you guys have no idea. His father.
They have to play every night. Dog actually waits for him to come to bed just so they could do this.
His father
Dolly.
is like an older version of Ghostdragonz, and him and this dog, I'll get a message like, Dad and the dog are at it again. Like it's every night. It's every night. I think it's so adorable.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, Donnie, don't show me your feet. You know why? I hate feet. I don't even like touching my own feet to wash them in the shower. And I'm a Pisces. That's supposed to be my erogenous zone. And it's
no.
Scorpios is vaginas.
No, we're kindred spirits. No.
Mine's my tail.
Well, yours is the genitals.
And my wings.
Virgo.
No.
I don't know what is Virgo. No. Oh, I can't. And plus, like, honestly, guys, aside from my mom bod tummy, my feet, like, they're really big. Like, I have pretty big feet. Like, just keep it real. I
was gonna say something. Hey, can I send you a shoe?
Oh,
just one shoe.
No.
Listen, I was looking through and I got some messages from sponsors, and I went with LA Nail Reserve, and there was one guy that was like, "I'll send you shoes." And I was like, "Well, what kind of shoes?" He's like, "No, I'll send you one shoe. You wear it, see if you like it." And then I'm like, "How am I supposed to walk around with one shoe?" And now someone about blockchain. I don't know what blockchain is and if it's a good idea to endorse it. So by the look on Steven's face, probably not. I'm trying to just go with actual products. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can leave the feet out for now.
Yeah, that's so funny, Andrew. My sister Christy, she's very like prissy, like, you know, she's like supermodel pretty, and she's like super prissy, like, you know, you can't be in the house if she's like pooping. Everyone has to go outside. Like, she's, you know, she's a Libra. She's very like fragile. She hates the word
cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is kind of
the word crypto, and she hates the flower pussy willow. So me and my other sister used to get really drunk, and we would call her up, and we would do all these prank calls. We'd be like, you know, I'd be like, man, this is the 911 operator. Someone from your house just called 911. Like, I would do. And then one time I got this little lady. She's like, it's just me here with my rabbit. I was like, ma'am, you have a rabbit? I don't need to know about your sexual. And she was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, do you think that this is a joke? Ma'am, this is not, you know, like, we would get messed up. But anyway, we'd call my sister Christy, and we'd have her go and thinking it's the 911 operator. She's like, oh my God, no, it must have been one of my kids. And I'm like, ma'am, don't blame it on your kids. Are you using substances, illicit substance? And then all of a sudden I'd be like, do you like camel toes and pussy willows? And then I'd hang up on her real quick. My poor sister, she would cry. She'd be like, stop pranking me.
There's a neighborhood just north of me called Riverly.
Anyways,
go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Sometimes I don't hear what you're saying, or sometimes
I know. You just
so
ignore me because I'm in the basement.
Just so he can stop telling people that. I'm going to put you in the attic and it's hot up there.
Why can't it just
I
be
don't
a
mind
rabbit?
the heat.
Why can't it just be a rabbit, a bunny?
Because I was drunk and high on other stuff, and I thought it would be funny to harass an elderly woman at 2:00 in the morning. I was a horrible person. So Mr. Eon, Gemma Jade is actually a pseudonym. I do not have a surname on Facebook. It's just Gemma Jade. I wonder if maybe I could put
Well, if you wait long enough, she'll actually say her real name at some point. So
I always do. Never my last name though, but I always do. I don't care. I tell people all the time, look, it means belonging to the moon or moon goddess, and it's actually the shortened version of that. Okay. It's not Cynthia. We'll just leave it at that. How do I share my
I just pictured the Rugrats doll.
I hated that doll for that reason. All right, so apparently I cannot share my Facebook.
I just did.
Did you?
Yeah, here. Watch, ready? Boom. There you go.
I don't see it.
It's in the YouTube chat.
Crowley for the win.
There you go.
All right. Oh, that's me now.
I got you, boo.
Gemma Steen.
Gemma Jade Stein, yes. Yes, and I also talk about sometimes how when I was out there, like, I would go by the name Kelly, and people are like, where'd you get that from? I'm like, you decide. Who just said shoo poo?
In reverse.
Woo poo. I said woo poo. He said foo. He said fairy poo or
fairy poo, shoo poo.
It's woo poo. Don't get that
Woo-hoo!
woo poo in your
We
shoes.
need merch. We need merch. All right, guys, listen, there's info on my manifestation intention sprays. There's info on how to do a face-to-face video chat or video reading with me for some manifestation, for some intention, for some energy cleansing. And I had someone just want to talk about their life problems. That's okay with me. You're paying me for the hour, right? I will be here to help you. I work on you at the price. I also do remote readings. All of that information's in the description box, including a short video on how I do the manifestation and intention sprays, which I'm going to do another one and put RJ in it because it's cuter and more endearing. Watch out and look out for my book on Thursday. Please get in touch with me through email or text if you want an autographed copy. I will order them right away and send them right out to you. You just send me the money through PayPal. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I am not going to endorse blockchain. Thank you guys for that. I didn't even know what it was. You guys,
Love you, fam.
let's all send Crowley some love and light and positive manifestation for him to be able to get his house. Okay, he
Get that
deserves
damn
it.
house. Just
Okay?
get it.
He's a freaking person who works outside.
No,
Rain,
don't
sleet,
mess around. Just
snow,
do it.
hail. We need to appreciate him. And plus, he's our Crowley. I was like, no relation to our Crowley, probably. Our beloved Crowley, I actually called you in the Kersey time slip at around 7 minutes and 15 seconds. All right, gotta go, guys. Love you. Bye.
Good night, everybody.